The following presentation is a Deej Experience production and may not be recorded, rebroadcasted, or retransmitted without the express written permission of Deej Experience LLC. For more information, visit us online at www.deejexperience.com.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome on in to another episode of the Deej Experience Northeast Sports Stream, presented in part by the Northeast Athletic Club. Welcome in here today for some girls D-10 softball action here today. I'd like to welcome everybody and tuning in here, as my name is Mr. Bill Henry. I'll be the commentator for today as the Lady Grape Pickers on the road. They come out to West County, a little bit to the west side here, almost one state to the other. Visiting the Northwestern Wildcats. So the Lady Wildcats at home today, as we are at Northwestern High School, home of the Wildcats in Albion, PA. And we have a great day for girls softball, folks. Finally, a decent day is coming up here. Weather-wise, the sun is shining, and hey, take a look at that. 59 degrees. Feels like 59. I'm going to say it does. It's pretty nice out. Sunshine all the way. And it's been long overdue as the coaches and team captains coming out there to meet behind the plate here. Again, no wind, a little bit, but out here it's really doesn't seem to be windy at all. I see the flags moving, but, man, not what we've been having these last bunch of games. So, again, Northwestern High School for the Lady Wildcats here. So the girls going to match up against our Lady Grape Pickers. So as the team captains out there, going over final thoughts with the officials for today, and a big thank you going out to the Piaa officials as well, as we know they are in shortage, and we always like to tip our hats to them. It's not an easy job, but we are very thankful that they are able to do it, so these high school kids can get the games in. So again, welcome on board if you're just tuning in for our Boxing and Lock-It pre-game show here. Again, Bill Henry here with you, riding solo, so I got a lot of action going on here. I got 3 cameras set up here today. We'll try to do the best we can. Scoreboard. If I fall behind a little bit, I do apologize. I'm doing the best that I can just with one guy, so there's a lot of controls behind the scenes that you can't see on the cameras, so we'll try to bring you all the action here. So as the team captains, again, going over final things, I think being out here, we probably will get into the national anthem. They'll come out and line it up. But let's get right to the 3 keys to success here for today for our Lady Grape Pickers. I know they've been taking some lumps this season, but you're going to have that under a new program and some youngsters on board as well. So 3 keys for today is let's get those bats active today. They are the visiting team, so they'll be up to bat here first. Secondly, good pitching, as Whitman's been doing a good job on that, so I believe she is going to be on the hill today, so good pitching is a must. And also, last but not least, teamwork. Hey, rely on your team out there to make some good plays. If you're going to make a mistake, and if they're bound to happen, you're going to have that with high schoolers, right? Nobody's a professional, so you just got to not make it a mental game. Flush it and just keep moving on and make the next good play. So teamwork is a must for today. Those are your 3 keys to success for today's matchup. I've been away, a lot of the girls' games have been same day as the boys' baseball. I've been covering the boys, seems like a little bit more. It's, when games get postponed and things are already pre-scheduled on our calendar as well, we try to be as fair as possible, but sometimes it just doesn't work out due to postponements and reschedules, and it seems like there's been a bunch of games that have been falling on the same day as the boys. Usually they're opposite a little bit there, so we're able to get both, but it's been a little bit since I covered the girls game, and I'm glad to get back and see these ladies in action here. We do have a boys game tomorrow, though, at home, and we'll be bringing you that action as we play the Corey Beavers, and a good friend of mine, I believe Mr. Dewey Hurd, will be coming out to visit us from the Corey stream, and we'll be double teaming for that one. for tomorrow for the boys game. That should be a good matchup, as our boys, holy smokes, just been on fire this season. So if you're not able to get out there and see them in person, make sure you check back or watch the stream, as the boys really doing a fantastic job this baseball season so far. Only one loss on their belts, and that was to Fairview just recently here. They were on a long streak, and they just won that last one as well. So boys doing very good. Again, the girls, taking the baby steps here, not really going their way in some of these games, but you got to just keep playing to get better as we get into our national anthem. There you have it, national anthem, as we get ready to get this one started here for the ladies. Again, Wildcats, the home team, they will be on the field here first. And let's just bring starters for our Northwestern Wildcats out here today. As you can see, this will be the batting order as well, but I might as well just read it to you now. It's going to be Olivia Hall, number 32, playing center field. At third base, it's Neva Kelly, number 42. At number 11, pitching for the girls today, it's going to be Zoe Johnson, number 11. Playing behind the plate for Johnson, it's going to be Courtney Eddy, number 10. That takes you to April Wright, number 24. She'll be playing second base. Number 8's the shortstop. That's going to be Morgan Grzinski. Followed up by, we have a designated hitter here. Number 19 is Avery Feldman, on that. Then we have number 5 playing left field is Addison Stout. Number 21 playing first base is Haley Kitsy. And then where the DH is there, number 15 playing right field, Madeline Williams. Those are your starters in the lineup for the Northwestern Wildcats. As we get ready to get things going here, leading things off for the Grape Pickers, we're going to start with our senior, number 29. This is Macy Post leading off for Northeast. See if we can get something started here early as she comes up into the batter's box. And we are in our Harbor Creek Northeast Auto Gallery first inning. Here's Johnson. This one a little low for ball. Nice pitch there. Post gets it, and it's a line drive to the third baseman, and that's going to be one down. At least she made contact, though. Good contact, but a great squeeze at third base from Kelly. Or excuse me, that was the shortstop. I apologize. Korzinski with the squeeze. So one out here. Good pitch there, called strike one. And in the batter's box, number 24, that is going to be Whitman, Sydney Whitman. This one low for ball, brings up a 1-1 on the count. One out here. Again, in our top of the first inning here. Wind did pick up just a little bit. As I told you, it wasn't too bad. Big swing there from Whitman for strike, and that's going to be a one ball, 2 strikes here. 1-2 on the count as Johnson steps up on the rubber here and gets the signal. And she winds it up. And that one just a little high. 2-2 is your count. 1 out. This one down low, good eye from Whitman. And we are at a full count here, and a payoff pitch for Johnson. Johnson, a junior here for the Wildcats. Sid makes contact, gets right to the second baseman, bobbled it a little bit, but she beats it out and is safe at first as she dug it out to get on base. So base runner at first here for the Pickers. That is going to bring up right fielder number 72 for today. And this is Alexa Lutz. As she swung at that, a little low there, called strike. As 1-1 on the count. Whitman stays at first. As Johnson delivers here. Low pitch for ball. 2-1 on the count. As Johnson gets the signal, winds it up. Big cut there for strike. And we are at 2-2 on the count. And a swing and a miss for strike 3, and that'll be the second out. 1 to go here for the Wildcats. And Sydney Whitman still at first base. And that is bringing up number 16, Allison Wilkinson, to the plate. Good looking pitch as she took a swing at that, but no contact. That'll bring up strike 1. Wilkinson will be playing left field today. Low pitch, it gets by. There goes Whitman as she makes her way to second base. So the pass pitch moves Whitman to second. Also a ball on that one. So 1-1 on the count. Wilkinson digs in here. Another low pitch for ball. This one fouled back as she makes contact. It's going to bring 2-2 on the count. I have to say, Northwestern's field's very nice here. They do a good job. It looks very nice. A good crowd coming out today and enjoy the weather and some softball action here of these high school kids. 2-2's your count. Johnson trying to get out of it here. Oh, great pitch, but it just misses. Boy, that was a good-looking pitch. And that is going to bring up a full count here on Wilkinson as she's got to protect here. This one low for ball, and that's going to be a walk. So base runners at first and second now. Still 2 outs, 1 to go. And that's going to bring up Alyssa Holdsworth to the plate, playing shortstop today. First pitch was a strike. Pitch low just to the outside for ball. 1-1 the count. Two base runners on the pond here. That one just a bit high. 2-1's your count. Holdsworth digs in here. This one low. Brings up a 3-1 here. We'll see what Johnson brings here. Steps back, takes a deep breath here as she walks back up, gets the signal. Good pitch for strike there. And a good look off for Holdsworth, as now another full count and a payoff pitch for Johnson as she delivers. Gets her looking there for strike 3. And that's going to do it as we get into our mid-inning break. No scores as Northeast leaves 2 out there. Go get the gloves, hit the field. We'll take a short break as Northwestern gets ready on the bat. We'll be right back right after this. You are watching the Deej Experience Northeast Sports Stream. It's a Deej Experience production.
For sales, service, and everything you need to get on the road affordably, trust Harbor Creek Auto Gallery and Northeast Auto Gallery. Both locations have quality pre-owned vehicles in stock, plus full service and detailing options. Need a paint job or repairs? The Auto Galleries now offer a full body shop. Planning a big job or a move? Rent a Penske truck or van on site. Harbor Creek Auto Gallery at 6850 Buffalo Road, HarborCreekAutoGallery.com, and Northeast Auto Gallery, 85 West Main Street, AutoGalleryNortheast.com.
And welcome back in here, folks, as we get into our starters here for the Grape Pickers out there under head direction of head coach Ryan Neal, assisted by Coach Sam out there up on the hill here for us today. We got pitching Miss Sydney Whitman up on the hill, number 24. That's going to be following up with our infielders here behind the plate. You got Macy Post. First base is Birch, 26. At second base we have Hill. Third base is Miller, and shortstop is Holdsworth. As we get out to the outfield, playing left field is Wilkinson. Center field is Forsyth, and right field is Lutz. Those are your starters for the Grape Pickers. First pitch right to Whitman as she gets it in. A mishandle of the ball and an E already as they get it back in. And boy, you really wish you could have snagged that, but an error to start things off here is going to lead to a triple off of the overthrow, and this is exactly what Northeast can't afford to do here. And that was Hall who was leading off, number 32. Now we're getting into 42. This is Kelly playing third base. First pitch called ball to her. Base runner at third, set up to come in for a point already for the Wildcats. This one's ripped out. Center field, Forsyth's there, the tag up as she gets it back in, and one will come in. Good throw from Forsyth as she got it all the way back in. And, boy, it was really close there, but Northwestern on the board first here. That's bringing up number 11, who's pitching today. This is Johnson. First pitch called ball. As the southpaw steps into the box, loads up. This one's cranked. Going to that outfield. Forsyth there, and it falls in between. And that's going to be good for a double. And I'd like to hear a little bit more talking out here with these ladies. They didn't know who was going to get it. Looked like Forsyth might have been maybe in the better position, but it is what it is. So base runner now at second. as that brings up Eddie, number 10 for the Wildcats. This one fouled back. Brings up 0-1 on the count. Pitch just a bit high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Whitman coming in today with 34 innings under her belt pitching. She's been the main pitcher. 50 strikeouts coming into today. This one's ripped right down third baseline, and they're going to say foul. I was waiting for the official. Didn't really see anything, but it's foul ball. So that'll bring up a 1-2 on the count. Courtney Eddy steps back into the box here as she's protecting. Gets this one as it comes up over to second baseman for the squeeze. And a good squeeze from Hill over there. And that'll be 2 outs. Brings up number 24. This is Wright, as she plays second base today for Northwestern. High pitch for ball. Post walks it out there as base runner at second, showing had a big lead off there in between. She goes on. She's back to the bag. Got to wait for that pitch. This one fouled back out of play for strike. 1-1 on the count. Northwestern leading things off. They're ahead 1-0. And to me, basically off of an error. This one gets ripped as it comes out to left field here, as it's going to be a foul ball. And that is a great hustle there from Wilkinson. She almost had it. She came over and very close as she put the wheels on there and just couldn't get there, just a little bit short there. So 1 ball, 2 strikes is your count. As Wright watches that one come in for ball. A little bit high. Johnson at second base here for Northwestern. 2 outs. And it's a 2-2 count. Whitman gets her for strike 3 and strikeout. And that'll do it. 1 inning under our belt. Northwestern leads 1-0 over the Grape Pickers. As we flip-flop, pitchers get on the bats as the Wildcats grab the gloves, and we'll get ready for the second inning. We'll be back right after this.
Box It and Lock It offers indoor climate-controlled self-storage units and portable self-storage containers. With 3 locations in Clymer, Corry, and Jamestown, Box It and Lock It has a storage solution to meet your needs. Both of our indoor climate-controlled locations feature automatic motion sensor lighting, 24/7 video monitoring, online rentals and bill pay, phone app access to the facility, and 24/7 access via our high-tech keypad and kiosk rental systems. Box It and Lock It also offers portable self-storage containers that can be delivered to your front door or place of business. Let us bring the storage facility to you. Store on site at our location or have us move your container to a destination of your choice. Contact us today at 855-450-3990 and visit our website at www.boxitandlockit.com. Also, find us on Facebook and Instagram.
Erie County Community College, we offer students of every kind access to education. For the student who's been out of school for 30 years, to the professional trying to move up in their job, or someone trying to start a new career, you belong here. Community college can be a stepping stone or a way to get right into the workforce. With online and in-person class times, it's education your way on your schedule. Come learn with us at EC3. Tuition is free. For more information, visit ec3pa.org.
Welcome back in here, folks, as we get into Sunny Shores Tanning and Treasure's second inning here. Pickers back up the bat here. As starting things off for the second inning. This is number 26, Lindsey Hill, playing second base today. First pitch was ball. Big cut there for strike one. Brings up a 1-1 on the count as we're at the top of the second. Pickers, the visiting team today out here at Northwestern. Low pitch for ball. Good eye from Hill. Johnson loads it up here. And called strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. As Hill now protects. Pickers looking for this spark here. Low pitch for ball. And that is going to bring up another full count on the day for Johnson. And a payoff pitch. This one just misses, and it's going to be a walk as Hill head down to first base. And a good start here for the Pickers. Get something going here as we start to get towards the bottom of our order here. Up next is going to be number 2 playing third base. Ryan Miller in the box, takes a cut at this one for strike. Another big cut there, strike 2. Miller batting .267 coming into today. As the lefty got to protect here now. And this one just a bit high for ball. Fouls this one as she fights to stay alive. Still 1-2 on the count. This one just misses. Nice little change up there. Going to be a 2-2 on the count. Johnson steps back onto the rubber here, gets the signal, and now the delivery. This one fouled away, goes out and just misses the Northeast school bus. As Miller fights again. Just needs to get him straightened out here as we got 2-2 on the count. Base runner at first with Hill off of a walk. Miller gets a hold of this right to the second baseman who gets the out at first on Miller. But it moved Hill to second base, so one down here. That's going to bring up center fielder number 11. This is Alexa Forsyth to the plate. Good pitch there, called strike. Nice looking pitch, a little bit of heat there from Johnson. Forsyth batting .273 into today. This one low for ball. I almost thought maybe Hill was going to try taking third there, but she went back. High pitch, and it's passed. There's Hill as she gets her way to third. On the pass pitch here, as the Pickers lined up to bring one in here. Only one out. 2 balls, 1 strike as Forsyth wanting it to be there. And they're going to call strike on that. And I thought that one may have been a little low, but the blue thought different. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. This one down in the dirt for another pass, and that was a tough one to get there. Almost dropped right before the catcher, as Eddie doing her best to keep him in front of her there. We're at another full count here as Johnson gets the signal and unwinds. And they get her looking for strike 3 and the second out. Good pitch from Johnson as she worked her way out of it. She's had a few full counts on her today, but a few of them she's been able to get out of. And this is Birch up the bat here for the Grape Pickers. First pitch called ball, just a bit high on her. Birch playing first base. Big cut there, foul tip for strike. Like to get this runner in here. And another cut for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, base runner at third with Hill waiting to come in. High pitch for ball. This is the bottom of the batting order for Northeast right here. Getting ready to get back to the top here after this. Good pitch there, and they get her looking for strike 3. And again, the Pickers leave them out on the pond. Can't get her in. And that's going to be it as we get into the mid-inning break here of our second inning, sponsored in part again by Sunny Shores Canning and Treasures. Stay tuned. We'll be back right after this. You are watching the Deeds Experience Northeast Sports Stream. It's Deeds Experience Production.
We think Rossbacker Insurance is a place for you and for your family, for your individuals, for your businesses, because we want to be your insurance advisor. We're local. We're knowledgeable. We have contracts with all different insurance carriers to customize and fit the right insurance program for your needs. We're here. You can come sit down with us, talk to us one-on-one, sit across from the kitchen table, sit across from our desks, and we can give you good insurance advice, how you can save money, where you don't want to save money and skimp out on coverage. And so we're there to help balance that and give you good insurance advice, good risk management advice. So after you have a claim disaster, you can have confidence that your family, your businesses, your cars, your assets are best protected.
Welcome back in here, folks. Bill Henry here with you. Great pitch from Sid up on the circle today here for strike up at the plate here. It's number 8, Morgan Gorzinski for the Wildcats. Second pitch, ball. Brings up a 1-1 on the count here as Northwestern looks to try getting things working again. This one just misses again for ball. Whitman delivers. This one right to the third baseman as they get it over to throw to first, and they get her out. Good job there for the 5-3 put out. 1 down. That's bringing up number 19. Being the DP for today, it's Avery Feldman to the plate. Rips this one right to the third baseman again and over. And again, another 5-3 put out. as Miller at third base being active and getting it done. 2 down here. As Northwestern starts to get towards the bottom of their lineup, this is going to be number 5 playing left field. Addison Stout to the plate. Low pitch for ball. Or they're going to say strike. Must have moved the bat across. Coach was in my way here just a little bit. I couldn't see, but it's going to be a strike. 2 outs here. As Whitman delivers. Ooh. Called ball. 1-1's your count. Stout digs in there. Again, Stout playing left field for the Wildcats. Hits this one. It goes up to the outfield here. And it falls just in front of Forsythe, and that's going to be good for a Wildcat base hit. So base runner at first with Stout. It's going to bring up number 21 playing first base, Haley Kitsey. Big swing there for a foul tip. It looks like right into the mask of Post, as she looks like she's all right, but it's still going to bring up the first strike. And 2 out here. Good pitch there for strike as Whitman going to work now. 0-2 on the count. It's the 8th spot here of the lineup. This one fouled away and is going to go out of play just off to the right side of the field there. Kitsey staying alive as she fights in there. As she digs back into the box. Delivery from Whitman. Down low for ball. Good waste. This one gets ripped as it comes out to left field here. And it's going to be foul. He stays alive again. She gets a hold of this as it goes out to right field. And a nice job out in right field. Good grab out there from Lutz. And that is going to be 3 down. As we step away. That's the end of 2 here. Northwestern still ahead 1-0 as the Pickers bring it in, trying to get it started again as we're at the top of the order. We'll step away. We'll be back right after this. Stay tuned.
Sunny Shores Spray Sun Spa at 13 Clinton Street in Northeast Pennsylvania is led by board-certified light therapist Kristen Smithers. They offer many therapies, wellness pod, salt cave sauna, red and infrared light panels and booths, spray and UV tanning. Pair with heated gemstone mats, vibroacoustic meditation cushion, and zero-gravity massage chairs. Unwind, relax, and boost your workout, heal, and more. After a sports injury, return to playtime is 19 days, but with light therapy, it's just 9. They offer student athletes and family discounts. Visit them online at spraysunspa.com or give them a call at 716-221-6868.
Welcome back in here, folks. Bill Henry here with you with the Deej Experience Sports Stream as the Grape Pickers back up the bat here. Back at the top of the order, number 29, Macy Post back in the batter's box as Post comes in today batting .231 for the Grape Pickers. Johnson still in the circle here as Post gets a hold of this, and it's another little pop fly right to the second baseman for the first out here. And that is quickly 1 down right now. And a good squeeze from right out there. As this leads us to number 24, our pitcher, Whitman, gets a hold of this one, and this goes right to the shortstop, and that's good for the 6-3 putout. Good action for Northwestern here, as running right now like a well-oiled machine, and it's quickly 2 down as we are in the Flower Cart 3rd inning. This pitch called ball, as this is number 72, Alexa Lutz to the plate. This one fouled back. Brings up 1 ball, 1 strike. Lutz batting 167. Big cut for strike there. Brings up a 1-2 count as Johnson lines back up in the center of the circle and gets ready to deliver as she winds it up. This one just high. 2-2 the count. She gets a hold of this, goes out to the outfield to center fielder, and they make the grab for the out. And that's 3 down as the Wildcats bring it in quickly here. Get ready to get back on the bats as we get into our mid-inning break. The Grape pickers grab the gloves. They'll head back out to the field. We'll step away. We'll get you a little bit of a break and get our great sponsors in here for you. You are watching the Deeds Experience Northeast Sports Stream. It's a Deeds Experience production.
Conveniently located in downtown Northeast at 11 East Main Street, the Flower Cart is your one-stop floral shop. They make their customers their first priority and ensures every arrangement is the best that it can be. The Flower Cart delivers flowers and gift baskets that fit any budget, and they offer same-day delivery at no extra cost. They have a wide variety of selections and great gift ideas for every special occasion, including the original Popcorn House popcorn and Polaco's chocolate. Make an ordinary day groovy for someone today by ordering online at www.flowercartnepa.com or give them a call at 814-725-9275, and don't forget to like them on Facebook. Come get fresh with the Flower Cart. Order today.
Welcome back in here, folks. Wildcats back up at the bat here at the top of their order. Number 32, this is Hall. Gets a hold of this, it rips out, and it was a line drive right to Forsythe, just a little low as she has to head back to the fence. Gets the ball as Hall makes it around. It's going to be an infield home run here as she gets it all the way around for another score. And boy, does she have the Rockets on as she puts her team up 2-0 now over the Grape Pickers. And a good rip, boy, all the way back to center field's fence back there. Got through. Off of a bounce as it rolled in a line drive. Forsythe just coming up a little short on it as it was low. And that comes up Kelly, number 42, to the plate. First pitch called strike. This one got away from Whitman, it looked like there, so that's going to be ball. 1-1's your count. As the Northwestern leads now 2-0, no outs. They rip this as Miller gets a hold of it, gets it over to first, and they get her out. And boy, just in the nick of time, another good play from Miller for the 5-3 putout. One down here. That is bringing up number 11. This is Johnson, who's pitching today for the Wildcats. She digs in. The lefty digs in the box here and loads up. Gets a hold of this as it rips out and goes foul just off to the right field there. Going to bring up an 0-1 on the count here and only one out. Again, this is the top of the order here for Northwestern. She's the third batter in line. Pops this one up as it goes up high, as Hill trying to call it out, and it goes foul, luckily. Oh, 2's your count with one out. Johnson protected now. High pitch for ball. This one a little low. Is going to bring up 2-2 on the count. Excuse me. This one she gets a hold of, goes foul just right at first base. Yeah, she fights in there. Still at 2-2 on the count. Taking a couple practice swings in there and loosening up as trying to get it straightened out here. As she rips this one, and this is going to get out to right field through the legs and all the way to the fence again as Coach calling her around as she makes her way to third, and he's going to hold her up at third base. And another E out there for us as this one goes right through the legs of the right fielder. And it sets Northwestern up with a base runner at third, with Johnson, as that brings up Eddy to the plate. Courtney Eddy playing catcher behind the plate. She gets a hold of this. This is going to go foul. Won the count. She rips this. It gets out to center field again. Forsythe's there. The runner comes in, and she makes her way to second, and that's good for a double and an RBI for Eddy. And another point on the board for the Wildcats as they lead 3-0. That brings up number 24, April Wright, to the plate. And this one goes foul, comes down third baseline. 0-1's the count. Base runner at second. Still only one out. As Northwestern seems to be warming the bats up here. Low pitch as a good stop there from Post behind the plate. 1-1's the count. Whitman sends this one, and it's fouled back out of play, brings up 1-2 on the count now. And this one just misses for ball. Two-two's your count. Again, Wright digs in. This one high for ball. It's going to bring up a full count. Sid Whitman now trying to gain it back in as the full count and a payoff pitch here. She gets the signal. Likes that one as she loads up here and unwinds. This one's popped up and out of play for foul. As the second baseman right here fighting in the box. Whitman again gets the signal from post. As she stacks it up here and unleashes. This one's ripped out. It's coming out. Center fielder Forsyth gets under it and makes the snag for two and gets it in immediately to third base and holds the second base runner up right there. So two down here. Good squeeze from Forsyth in center field. Two down, one to go here. As that's going to bring up the shortstop, number 8, Morgan Gorzinski, to the plate. As she fouls this one off. 0-1 is your count. Still base runner at second. Pops this one up as comes out as the shortstop grabs it. Holdsworth for the third out. As the Pickers bring it off. Bottom of the third's over, sponsored by the Flower Cart. We're going to get into the top of the fourth in just a minute. The Wildcats take the field as the Pickers try to get something going on the bats as they trail 3-0 from the Wildcats. We'll be right back right after this.
Lake Erie Appliance is located at 4960 Iroquois Avenue in Erie. They offer great deals on scratch and dent models with a 1-year warranty. Items like washers, dryers, both gas and electric, refrigerators, chest freezers, stoves and ranges, and microwaves. Appliances from top brand names like Samsung, Maytag, Kenmore, General Electric, LG, and Whirlpool. Buy a used or refurbished unit with a 90-day warranty. Open Mondays from 9 to 3, Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Give them a call today at 814-528-7072 or check them out at Facebook at Lake Erie Appliances, LLC.
Welcome back in here, folks. Bill Henry here with you from the Deej Experience Northeast Sports Stream, presented in part by the Northeast Athletic Club. 3-0's your score here. The Lady Wildcats ahead of the Grape Pickers. As Grape Pickers back up the bat here. As we are in the top of the fourth inning here, sponsored by Erie County Community College. Yeah, batting is going to be number 16. This is Wilkinson playing left field today for Northeast. At the bat, first pitch called ball. Johnson still in the circle here for Northwestern. Another low pitch for ball. Johnson gets the signal and winds it up. That's going to be ball 3. Wilkinson way ahead here. This one fouled back for strike. 3-1's your count. Johnson delivers. Gets her for a strike and brings it back for a full count here. Johnson now with a payoff pitch. This one right to third baseman as she gets it over to first, and they make the out. And that is one down. Good play there from Kelly. As that brings up Holdsworth to the plate for Northeast. Big cut there for strike one. Holdsworth batting .222 coming into today. Fouls this one back. And that's going to bring up an 0-2 on the count. Pitch a little bit high for ball. Two-two's your count. One out. Holdsworth's protecting in here now as Johnson unleashes. Trying to get that corner and called ball. Brings up another full count for Johnson. And a payoff pitch. And she's been doing pretty good, reeling him back in. This one fouled up and out of play. Holdsworth fights to stay alive in the box. She gets a hold of this and right to the first baseman who makes the squeeze for the second out. So two down. Again, as we're in the top of the fourth inning here. Brings up number 26. That's Lindsey Hill to the plate. Big cut from Lindsey for strike. Again, Northeast is looking for a spark. Had a couple girls on bases, but left out there in the last couple innings. Low pitch there is 1-1 going to be the count. Johnson winds it up. Hill gets a hold of this, goes out to right field, and it's going to be called foul. And she tries to straighten it out here a little bit. And also got to protect with a 1-2 count. And a strike three with the swing. And that'll bring the top of the fourth to the end. 3 down, Wildcats come off. 3-0 your score. Northwestern leads. Pickers take the field again. We'll be right back right after this for a mid-inning break. Stay tuned.
K&E Surveyors, located in Corey, PA, provides professional land surveying. Licensed and insured in Pennsylvania and New York, they offer surveying services for small lot, large boundaries, subdivisions, site planning, topographic surveys, and elevation certificates. For a free estimate, call Scott Johnson today at 814-873-9333 or by email at srjohnson.pls@gmail.com.
At Erie County Community College, we offer students of every kind access to education. For the student who's been out of school for 30 years, to the professional trying to move up in their job, or someone trying to start a new career, you belong here. Community college can be a stepping stone or a way to get right into the workforce. With online and in-person class times, it's education your way on your schedule. Come learn with us at EC3. Tuition is free. For more information, visit ec3pa.org.
Welcome back in here, folks. Coming into you hot here just a little bit as we're in the bottom of the fourth here. Up batting is Feldman for Northwestern. First pitch was called strike. As she gets a hold of this, as it comes out to this outfield to left field here, and that's going to be good for a Wildcat base hit. As Feldman gets herself to first base and gets something started here for the Wildcats again. That's going to bring up number 5, Addison Stout, to the plate. Low pitch called ball. Good stop from post behind the plate. Big swing for a cut and a miss. Post walks it out there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Base runner at first. 52 pitches on the day right now for Whitman. Bunt showing as it goes, and it's going to be foul. Brings up 1-2 on the count. Yeah, Stout's got to protect now. Whitman winds it up. This one popped up and goes behind the fence. Still 1-2 on the count. This one gets to the shortstop. They get the base runner out at second, so that'll be 1 out. This is number 21, first baseman for the Wildcats. Haley Kitsey. High pitch for ball. This one gets ripped. It almost hit me, taking the streaming guy out. Good pitch for strike. Brings up 1 ball, 2 strikes. One's popped up and goes out of play. Another ball. 2-2's your count. 1 out. Base runner at first here for the Wildcats. As Whitman gets the signal here. He winds it up. High pitch for ball. And that is going to bring up a full count here for Kitsey. And a payoff pitch here for Whitman. Yeah, she hits this. It pops it up. Out to the shortstop with the good squeeze. Base runner stays at first, and that's going to be 2 down. This Holdsworth makes a good squeeze out here at shortstop. That brings up number 32 back to the top of the lineup here for the Wildcats. This is Hall. She's had a good day. She's got some wheels on her as this pitch called high for ball. Hall playing center field for Northwestern today. Gets a hold of this right to right, or center field, as Forsyth makes the squeeze for the third out. And that'll be the end of 4 here with Wildcats ahead, 3-0. We'll step away. We'll get ready for the top of the 5th just after this, as the Pickers still looking for that spark. Stay tuned.
Bemis Agency Incorporated, located at 7 West Main Street in Northeast, is family-owned and have been serving their community since 1943. Licensed in PA and New York, the Bemis Agency represents several major insurance companies. For homeowners, auto, and all lines of insurance, the Bemis Agency helps you find coverage options that meet your budget. For friendly and experienced agents who put your needs first, call the Bemis Agency today for your free analysis and quote at 814-725-3600. The Bemis Agency Incorporated, a proud supporter of Picker Athletics.
Welcome back in here, folks. Bill Henry still with you today for some girls softball action, Piaa D-10 style, as Northeast Grape Pickers on the road today, coming out to a little bit of the West County to Northwestern Albion, PA, as the Lady Wildcats leads the way right now, 3-0 over Northeast. As the Pickers come back up to bat here. Again, still looking, trying to get something started here to get some points on the board. First pitch called strike. As this is Miller up at bat here for the Pickers. One the count. Maya Miller again batting .267 coming into today. Gets a hold of this, goes foul, out of play. And we are at a 1-2 on the count. Had some nice plays today in the third base spot here. Couple throwouts. As the check swing, she wanted to pull back, but it's too much, as that's going to be strike 3 in the first out in the books here for the Wildcats, and 2 to go. So 1 out. That's bringing up number 11 here, Alexa Forsyth, to the plate. First pitch called strike. Big swing for strike 2. 0-2 is your count with 1 out. Next pitch is called ball. Again, I'd like to thank all our sponsors. The sponsor for this 5th inning is K&E Surveying. But a big thank you going out to all the sponsors for this school season. Forsyth gets a hold of this. It goes out to right field. They try to make the grab, and they're saying it's fair. And that is good for a Picker. Base hit there from Alexa. So base runner at first with Forsyth. Brings up Birch to the plate. First pitch called ball. Forsyth going. This one's passed over and gets herself to second base and is safe. That first pitch to Birch was called strike. we're in the bottom of the batting order here. Second pitch called strike as well. Brings up an 0-2 on the count. This one just misses for ball. Yeah, swing and a miss for strike 3. And that'll be 2 out. Forsythe still at second base here as we get to the top of the order. As Macy Post comes back up into the batter's box here. Good change up there as Johnson going to work in the circle brings up strike 1. Next pitch, ball. 1-1's your count. And they're calling a strike, and boy, I thought that was pretty low. 1-2's the count. Low pitch off the ground, a good stop there by Eddie. This one fouled away, almost got jammed up there. This Post fight staying alive. Again, Forsythe still at second base here for Northeast. This one for ball. Brings up a full count here as Johnson steps back into the center of the circle here on the rubber, gets the signal as she looks for the payoff pitch. And that's going to be a walk as Post takes her way down to first base. That brings up number 24, Sid Whitman, to the plate. Low pitch for ball. Almost looked like that one might have got away from Johnson just a little bit. Good pitch there, called strike, swinging. And she brought the heat a little bit there. 1-1's your count. 2 outs. Pickers trail by 3. Two balls, 1 strike. And they get her out at first. Caught her snoozing just a little bit. And that's going to do it. Good shoot down there. So with that, wow. Wildcats come off. They're going to get back on the noisemakers as the pitchers grab the gloves. 3-0's your score. Wildcats lead. We'll step away. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back in here, folks. Bill Henry with you with the Deej Experience Northeast Sports Stream as the Wildcats come back in now as they get the bats ready to go again. Coming up to the plates, number 42. This is Kelly for the Lady Wildcats. First pitch called strike. It's a doozy from Whitman, as Whitman's still in the circle for Northeast. They get a hold of this, and it's a fair ball as it gets out to left fielder as they get it in, and that's going to be good for a double for Kelly as she gets it going again for the Wildcats. That's bringing up number 11. This is Johnson. Been doing a nice job pitching for Northwestern today. High pitch for ball. "66 pitches right now for Whitman. Yes, boy, this one gets skyrocketed all the way back. It's going. Is it going to be over? And it is. And that is a home run for Johnson as she got a hold of that and just took it to the house in the outfield as she rounds third base and brings it on into home. A great hit, and that brings in 2 runs for the Wildcats. Great hit from Johnson. And that'll bring it to 5-0. Wildcats ahead. As Courtney Eddy comes up to the plate now for Northwestern. She pops this one up as fielder's choice. I don't know if they're going to get it. Birch tried as it goes out of play. Looks like Blue wants to look at the ball here a little bit and says it's okay. Eddy steps back into the box. Whitman loads it up. And a great hit back out to left field as they get it in to second. And that's good for a base hit for Northwestern as Eddy continues it on here. Bringing up right next into the box. First pitch called ball. This one gets a hold of, goes out to left field here, gets back to the fence. Base runners make their way around and going all the way into home. Here comes Eddy. Throw home as the runner comes in, and they get her out at the third base spot there from right, but still got an RBI in there, and that is going to be the first out for the bottom of the 5th here. 6-0 your score. Brings up Gorzinski to the plate here. She bunts. Whitman's there as she gets it over to first for the out. So 2 down. Brings up number 19, Feldman, to the plate. This one goes foul, just right of first baseline. Out of play. Get hold of this right to the second baseman, and they get it over to first to Birch for the out. 3 down there, but not without some damage as the Wildcats put a couple more on the board. 6-0 your score. As the sands of the hourglass starting to run a little thin here for Northeast. They got to get something going here and quick. As we get ready to get into the top of the 6th inning. Stay tuned. We'll be back right after this.
For sales, service, and everything you need to get on the road affordably, trust Harbor Creek Auto Gallery and Northeast Auto Gallery. Both locations have quality pre-owned vehicles in stock, plus full service and detailing options. Need a paint job or repairs? The Auto Galleries now offer a full body shop. Planning a big job or a move? Rent a Penske truck or van on site. Harbor Creek Auto Gallery at 6850 Buffalo Road, HarborCreekAutoGallery.com, and Northeast Auto Gallery, 85 West Main Street, AutoGalleryNortheast.com.
Hey, I'm Brad Allen with Rossbacher Insurance. If you're looking for a personal approach to insurance, give us a call. Our team's here for you. We've been serving the local region for business insurance, personal insurance, as well as family life insurance since 1928. We're super happy to assist you. Send us a message or give us a call at 677-4095 or find us at teamrossbacher.com. We're here to help. Thank you.
Welcome back in here, folks, as we get into the Bemis Agency Incorporated 6th inning, top of the 6th here. Pickers back up at bat here as they are in desperate need to get something going here. And at bat, this is Whitman. Called strike for a 1-1 on the count. Johnson still pitching for the Wildcats. And this one hit right back to Johnson for the 1-3 put out. And that is 1 down. Brings up number 72 Lutz to the plate here, playing right field for Northeast. First pitch called ball. Second one a little bit high, brings up a 2-0 on the count. Next game for the Grape Pickers is going to be this Saturday at home, or on the road at Girard, Good pitch there for strike, brings up 2 balls, 1 strike. But this Saturday is our next game at Girard to take on the Yellow Jackets. This one fouled away. Going to make it a 2-2 on the count with 1 out as Northeast trails 6-0 here. As I believe Saturday we have a boys game we are covering though, and they are at home. And they get her for strike 3 and the second out. So 2 down here. Johnson having a good day up in the circle for the Wildcats. That's bringing up number 16. This is Wilkinson playing left field. This one fouled away, just misses a driving car. That would shock you as you're driving. This one a little bit high for ball, but had some heat on it. As Johnson right now at 105 pitches right now on the day. This next one right in there for strike. 1-2 is the count. As Wilkinson now protecting. This one down low. Good stop by Eddie. Brings up 2-2 on the count with 2 outs. This one goes right to the first baseman as the little flip over. And just like that, 1, 2, 3. Wildcats bring it off. As we get into our mid-inning break in the bottom of the 6th, we'll be right back. Northwestern leads 6-0 over Northeast. Stay tuned.
Box It and Lock It offers indoor climate-controlled self-storage units and portable self-storage containers. With 3 locations in Clymer, Corry, and Jamestown, Box It and Lock It has a storage solution to meet your needs. Both of our indoor climate-controlled locations feature automatic motion-sensor lighting, 24/7 video monitoring, online rentals and bill pay, phone app access to the facility, and 24/7 access via our high-tech keypad and kiosk rental systems. Box It and Lock It also offers portable self-storage containers that can be delivered to your front door or place of business. Let us bring the storage facility to you. Store on site at our location or have us move your container to a destination of your choice. Contact us today at 855-450-3990 and visit our website at www.boxitandlockit.com. Also,
yeah, welcome back. Coming into you a little hot here as we get into the bottom of the 6th inning, sponsored by Bemis Agency. As this is number 5 up the bat, Addison Stout to the plate here for Northwestern. As this one gets right to the shortstop and over to first to Birch, and they get her out. Good play there. Yeah, good grab by Holdsworth for the 6-3 putout. It's 1 down. Bringing up number 21, Kitsy to the plate. Gets a hold of this as it heads out to right field. It's going to drop just short, as that'll be good for a base hit. Just short of Lutz out there as she made an attempt to race up to get it. So a base runner at first now for the Wildcats. Back to the top of the order. Here's Hall, and she's had a busy day today on the bats. Gets a hold of this, it goes foul. 1 out. 0-1 on the count. Again, bottom of the 6th as Wildcats lead 6-0. Low pitch for ball. The base runner goes. They throw it down, and they get her out at second. A good shoot down from post behind the plate for the 2nd out. Great job, a great snag out there too. As Hall digs in here now at the plate. High pitch for ball. Brings up a 2-1 on the count. As she rips this, it goes out towards center field, or let me say right field. And a good squeeze out there from Lutz, and that's 1, 2, 3 there for the Grape Pickers as well. As they bring it off. Last chance at bat here, and they got some work to do, punch in the overtime clock to get back into this as the Wildcats lead 6-0 as we get ready to get to the top of the 7th. We'll be back right after this. Stay tuned.
K&E Surveyors, located in Corry, PA, provides professional land surveying. Licensed and insured in Pennsylvania and New York, they offer surveying services for small lot, large boundaries, subdivisions, site planning, topographic surveys, and elevation certificates. For a free estimate, call Scott Johnson today at 814-873-9333 or by email at srjohnson.pls@gmail.com.
Welcome back in here, folks, as we get into the top of the 7th inning. Last chance at bat here as Johnson, a nice job on the circle today for Northwestern, as she looks to get 3 down here and come out with the W today. And the Pickers looking to get some points on the board, and they really got to get a rally going here to get back as they trail 6-0. And up at bat as we start to get to the middle of our order, this is Holdsworth at the plate. First pitch called ball. Nice day for baseball or softball today. This one popped up. Eddie comes out, and she just tripped a little bit. And it's going to go foul. She had an opportunity, and I think she just tripped a little bit before getting the grab from the little pop-up. So it's going to be a foul. So 1-1 on the count. Holdsworth back in there. Lob in there a little bit high for 2-1 now. Johnson had 110 pitches with that one as she delivers this. Right in there for strike with a look. 2-2 on the count. No outs yet as Johnson looks to get the first one here. That one just misses, and it's going to bring up another full count here and a payoff pitch. And Johnson's done a good job today bringing these back in and getting the strikeouts. We'll see if she does it again here. And she puts it in, and she gets her looking for strike 3. And she does it again. Great job from Johnson today as doesn't let the batters get away with it so easily. So that's 1 down here on Northeast. 2 to go here in the win for Northwestern. First pitch is called ball as this is Hill now up at the plate for the Pickers. Hill playing second base. Batting 125. Second one, a big cut for strike. 1-1's your count. As we start to move towards the bottom of our lineup here for Northeast. This one down low for ball. 2-1's your count. 1 out. Big cut there for strike 2. And we are now at 2-2 on the count. See if we get some heat from Johnson here with this one and go right after it. As she winds it up and delivers. And she does as she gets strike 3. Nice job from Johnson again for the second out. And the young ladies had a nice game today. Two down, 1 more to go here for the Wildcats for the win. Up at the plate here for Northeast. It's Peyton Baker. First pitch was a ball. Good pitch there, called strike. 1-1's your count, 2 outs. Johnson delivers. Gets her with that one for strike 2. 1 more to go here for Johnson for the win. As her teammates cheer her on. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's Johnson for the win. And she gets her swinging for strike 3. And that's going to do it as the Wildcats come away with the win today, shutting out the Pickers 6-0. As Wildcats hot on the bats today and in the field. As the Pickers just couldn't get something going. Got a couple chances there with some players on bases, but couldn't bring them all the way around. So they fall short a little bit more today. that's going to do it as we get into our post-game show. And our player of the game, and if it's got to be a player of the game, I got to give it to, from the Northwestern side at pitching today, number 11, Zoe Johnson. Just the junior getting it done for Northwestern today in the circle. Great job from her. I also got to give an honorable mention to Hall, number 32 as well. She got busy on the bats, really getting things started there right from the beginning as Northwestern comes away with the win today. So again, the Pickers out on the side there doing their sprints up and down from coach here due to the loss. So their next game is going to be this Saturday. They're going to be at Girard, another West County game. We will be doing a boys game this Saturday, so we won't be able to cover the girls, but we'll bring you the boys. So game tomorrow with our guys playing the Corey Beavers at home. So make sure you tune in for that. That's a 4 o'clock opening pitch. So we'll be going live for that with my good man, my friend Dewey Hurd will be with me for that one as we'll have a good time. So I actually get a partner for tomorrow as he covers the Corey Beavers and I'll do the Grape Pickers. So with that, we're going to be signing off, and I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in on behalf of the Northeast School District, Northwestern School District, the Deeds Experience Sports Stream, and myself, Mr. Bill Henry, saying good night, God bless, and as always, go Pickers.